Hello and welcome to English Parliamentary News. I'm Rizky Hawadi. In this edition, we will present all the latest and interesting information around the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia. The Speaker of the House of Representatives of Republic of Indonesia, SETYA NOVANTO, invites all Islamic boarding school or pesantren elements from the students, clerics, and kiai to continue guarding and preserving the noble values of Pancasila as the national ideology. This is important, especially in the effort of preventing intolerant attitude and radicalism, as well as to restrain the spread of false news among the society.
Speaker of the House of Representatives of Republic of Indonesia, SETYA NOVANTO, conducts Ramadan Safari to a number of areas in East Java Province, where one of the visit is to the Islamic boarding school or pesantren Nurul Quran Al-Istiqomah in Gresik Regency, Asuhan Kiai Haji Syaiful Munir recently. In his speech, the Speaker of the House recalls the importance of pesantren role in defending Pancasila. SETYA NOVANTO then encouraged pesantren residents to serve as front guard in practicing Pancasila. According to Novanto, the boarding school or pesantren has a position and important role in defending Pancasila from other ideological attacks, especially in the recent appearance of various problems in Indonesia, such as intolerance, radicalism, and hoax that has the potential to divide the nation's unity.
Di mana ini sangat penting bagi seluruh bangsa Indonesia, karena dewasa ini kehidupan berbangsa dan bernegara sedang mengalami ujian dan tantangan. Saat ini gerakan yang mengancam kebinekaan dan persatuan bangsa. Ada sikap tidak toleran yang mengusung ideologi selain Pancasila. Ada tindakan yang membelah masyarakat. Ada perasaan kebencian dan penyebaran berita-berita palsu atau hoaks melalui media sosial.
SETYA NOVANTO later demanded the Islamic boarding school students, clerics, and kiai to guard the values of Pancasila and practice them in everyday life. He hopes all Islamic boarding schools throughout Indonesia will take part in providing knowledge to the students and the community around regarding the importance of Pancasila as a state ideology.
Kebijakan Presiden Joko Widodo membentuk unit kerja Presiden Pembinaan Ideologi Pancasila. Untuk itu, mari kita tingkatkan pemahaman dan pengamalan Pancasila dalam kehidupan bermasyarakat. Hadirin sekalian yang saya muliakan, Pancasila merupakan konsensus bersama yang harus kita jaga, dilaksanakan, dan diamalkan dalam segala dimensi kehidupan. Para founding fathers kita juga terdiri dari para ulama, para tokoh agama yang telah menorehkan tinta emas bahwa demi persatuan Indonesia, demi tegaknya NKRI.
From Gresik, East Java, Fajar Ilhami and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
Members of Indonesian Parliament appreciate the President Jokowi's policy to issue a presidential regulation or Perpres number 54/2017 regarding Presidential Working Unit Pancasila Development Ideology.
Speaking after the commemoration ceremony of Pancasila's anniversary at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Republic of Indonesia in Jakarta, member of Commission 1 of the House, who also officiated as the Vice Chairman of People's Consultative Assembly or MPR Ri, HIDAYAT Nur WAHID, assessed the establishment of the Presidential Working Unit of Pancasila Ideology Development is seen as the government's commitment to streamline and popularize Pancasila, to be understood and implemented properly and correctly by all society elements, especially young generation of Indonesia. HIDAYAT hopes the work unit will be able to generate breakthrough that attract the interest and active role of the Indonesia's young generation to socialize and practice Pancasila in everyday life.
Sekarang generasi X, generasi Y yang sedang hadir, tentu mereka pun juga memerlukan sebuah sentuhan baru, metodologi yang sesuai dengan zaman mereka, dan saya berharap unit ini pun juga akan bisa melakukan hal-hal terobosan-terobosan agar kemudian Pancasila kita pun diakrabi, difahami dengan baik dan benar oleh generasi X dan Y yang hidup di abad 21 ini.
In line with HIDAYAT, the member of Commission 2 of the House, who also served as the Vice Chairman of People's Consultative Assembly or MPR Ri, MANGINDAAN supports the existence of Presidential Unit of Pancasila Ideology Development since the socialization of Pancasila is done concurrently with other national consensus, whereas it is necessary to have state agency that work solely in socializing Pancasila. The Presidential Work Unit is expected to attract all elements of society to take active role in disseminating and implementing Pancasila.
Bagi saya itu memang suatu pertimbangan yang tentunya sudah matang oleh Presiden, karena sampai saat ini kita mau pakai siapa yang lembaga yang
Handoko and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
Responding to increasingly widespread of persecution or community who undertake law enforcement without proper legal authority, and even as far as to undergo systematic torments towards individuals because of tribes, religions, or political view difference, Commission 3 of the House calls the police to act promptly and fairly against the perpetrators of persecution.
Speaking in Nusantara 2 Building, Jakarta, the member of Commission 3 of the House, AKBAR FAISAL, appeals to the victim or those who know any occurrence of persecution acts to immediately report the incident to law enforcement apparatus in order to prevent vigilante. According to him, any community or group are not justified to vigilante, and that included conflict that caused by social media posts. AKBAR affirms if any party feels being harassed or insulted in social media, it can be reported to law enforcement officers to be prosecuted according to legislation.
Dalam hal ini sebenarnya yang dibutuhkan adalah kearifan kita semuanya. Ini adalah titik-titik yang krusial dalam kita bernegara. Bagaimana kemudian semakin banyak muncul fenomena baru dalam suasana bersosialisasi bermasyarakat kita yang membutuhkan kearifan. Pada titik itu, hukum harus muncul, negara harus muncul.
The same opinion relayed by the member of Commission 3 of the House, KADIR. According to him, persecution and vigilante acts are clearly violating the law, and the perpetrator must be given a strict punishment in order to prevent the rampant occurrence of similar action. Adis then advised the police to deeply study the case of persecution and vigilante in the community in order to apply a fair punishment.
Dalam hal warga negara didapati itu main hakim sendiri, seyogyanya aparat penegak hukum juga harus mendengarkan berbagai pihak. Apa sebabnya sehingga ada kejadian-kejadian masyarakat main hakim sendiri.
Habibie Heri and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
Vice Speaker for Politics and Security of the House, Fadlizon, supports the involvement of Indonesian National Army Forces or TNI in handling and eradicating terrorism in Indonesia. And those Fadli support the TNI involvement to be included in the draft of Terrorism Eradication Bill.
Speaking after the Ramadan portrait reading on the anniversary of Pancasila in Taman Ismail Marzuki, Jakarta, Fadlizon says the role of Indonesian National Army or TNI is needed to fight against terrorism since they have a special force with proven ability and performance such as Denjaka.
Pelibatan TNI karena memang TNI mempunyai satuan-satuan yang punya keahlian kemampuan di bidang anti terorisme. Ya, seperti di Kopassus, di Paskhas, dan Jaka, kemudian mungkin juga di Marinir dan lain-lain ya. Ini harus dipergunakan sebagai daya upaya kita untuk melawan terorisme, dan saya kira pelibatan ini juga harus sesuai dengan mekanisme yang ada, yang berlaku. Jangan sampai ada pelanggaran terhadap hak asasi manusia.
Vice Speaker of the House Fadlizon continues, in the Terrorism Eradication Bill, the involvement of TNI in handling terrorism must be in accordance with the prevailing mechanism to prevent irregularities and violence of human rights. Moreover, the emphasis coordination between TNI, the Indonesian National Police or Polri, and National Counterterrorism Agency or BNPT is necessary.
Nah, karena kita tidak ingin ada pelanggaran abuse of power, harus ada pengawasan. Pengawasan ini harus ada mekanisme dan koordinasi, termasuk dengan kepolisian, di BNPT-nya dan sebagainya. Nanti kita lihatlah.
Zikri Nurbani and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
Commission 11 of the House fully supports the proposal of the Minister of Finance, who wants to raise the target of economic growth reaching up to 5.3% at the end of 2017. Commission 11 of the House hopes that the macroeconomic framework and the principle of fiscal policy in the draft of 2017 revised state budget will be able to realize a high quality of economic growth in Indonesia.
Speaking in Nusantara One Building, Jakarta, member of Commission 11 of the House, Said Abdullah says, the rising income coming from foreign direct investment sector has become a way to achieve the economic growth target of 5.3%. The government also demand to be able to boost public consumption rate in the second quarter until the fourth year 2017. However, government is required to prioritize spendings that are directly affect real sectors activities in Indonesia.
Belanja konsumsi masyarakat ditingkatkan. Karena jujur saja sampai kuartal pertama ini konsumsi yang diandalkan kan menurun dibandingkan dengan kuartal pertama tahun 2016. Nah, kalau konsumsi masyarakat ditingkatkan, saya yakin 5.3% akan tercapai.
In line with Said Abdullah, the member of Commission 11 of the House, Amir Uskara, appreciates the optimism of Minister of Finance regarding the increase of economic growth target compared to 5.1% economic growth target implied in 2017 state budget. Therefore, the government should focus to boost economic sectors that will be able to create value-added goods and double effects for the economy.
Kita melihat masih terlalu rendah dan untuk menaikkan sampai 3% itu kan sesuatu yang kita anggap berat. Tapi kalau misalnya menteri dan seluruh jajaran tim ekonomi pemerintah menganggap itu bisa tercapai, ya kita mungkin akan diskusikan lagi kira-kira apa-apa yang akan dilakukan untuk meningkatkan itu. Karena kalau misalnya kondisi normal-normal saja, menurut kita sih masih sangat berat.
Siva Mario and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
To optimize the task, role, and function of Attorney General as the public prosecutors and executors of court decision that had permanent legal force in a case, Commission 3 of the House criticized the process of mutation and promotion of prosecutors' position in various regions, conducted by the Attorney General of Republic of Indonesia.
Speaking in the middle of a meeting between Commission 3 of the House and the Attorney General of Republic of Indonesia, HM Prastio, along with the staffs in Parliament Complex Senayan, Jakarta, recently, the member of Commission 3 of the House, Adis KADIR, states, mutation issues and position promotions carried out by the Attorney General has been inviting critics from prosecutor in remote areas. Therefore, Adi sees the importance of improvement in Attorney General management, especially in career management, which aims to create even career path for all the prosecutors across Indonesia. Furthermore, Adi says the mechanism system and prosecutors' career coaching should be more professional and encouraged with adequate independence of law enforcement.
Bagian besar, terutama ini yang jaksa-jaksa di pinggir-pinggir, di daerah-daerah terpencil, itu mengeluhkan terkait dengan mutasi, promosi, dan demosi.
Meanwhile, according to the member of Commission 3 of the House, Weni Waro, Commission 3 has been receiving many complaints and inputs from the prosecutors serving in eastern Indonesia, where they complain about promotion issues and assignment mutations. Therefore, the Attorney General should be able to solve this problem in order to realize law enforcement and justice process to run correspondingly with Indonesia's constitution's mandate.
Dari sana mereka menyampaikan maksud dan tujuannya. Pak, kami sudah terlalu lama, apalagi yang di daerah timur, di Ambon, Irian. Pak, tolonglah Pak. Kok kami sudah 5 tahun di sini, kami sudah 3 tahun.
Ajib Chaniago, Ade, and SETYA Dpr Parlemen report.
Commission 8 of the House encourages authority enhancement on Indonesian Child Protection Commission, or KPAI, that aim to solve all children-related problems throughout Indonesia.
Speaking in the recent fit and proper test of Indonesian Child Protection Commission or KPI candidates, the member of Commission 8 of the House, Deding Ishak, regrets the limited authority of KPI, where as of today, it can only provide recommendation to the government which reflect in never-ending and unresolved child abuse cases in Indonesia. Therefore, Deding hopes that the elected KPI commissioners will be able to make KPI as a credible institution and trusted by the public.
Kita harapkan ada terobosan-terobosan inovatif yang bisa diberikan, dikontribusi oleh komisioner nanti yang terpilih ya, begitu. Terutama menyangkut kekerasan terhadap anak begitu.
Similar thing expressed by the member of Commission 8 of the House, Ahmad Mustaqim. He hopes that the elected commissioner will be able to implement the protection towards children and guarantee children's rights as regulated in Law Number 23, 2002 regarding child protection. Ahmad also demands future coordination between Indonesian Child Protection Commission and all involved parties in the effort of child abuse cases settlement process in Indonesia.
Cara human resource-nya, bahwa kita tahu saat ini di daerah-daerah itu butuh supervisi, butuh advice, butuh monitoring, butuh TOT, train of trainer. Nah, tentunya KPAI pusat itu bisa menjadi guidance di sini.
Sanika Ridwan and SETYA TVR Parlemen Report.
Commission 10 of the House, through the Working Committee of Education Evaluation, encourages the government to improve the system and quality of education in Indonesia, ranging from facilities, education infrastructures, and teachers.
Speaking after the meeting of Work Committee of Primary and Secondary Education Evaluation of Commission 10 of the House with the Ministry of Education in Nusantara 1 building recently, Vice Chairman of Commission 10 of the House, Sultan Adil Hendra, says education sector in Indonesia has been facing an extraordinary problems, such as educational standard problems. Therefore, Sultan says the House has been attempting to improve education standards, starting from the basic to the intermediate education level.
Persoalan guru dan persoalan yang berhubungan dengan sarana dan prasarana. Oleh karenanya, ini kita minta Menteri Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan dalam hal ini semua eselon 1 yang terkait agar membuat roadmap yang jelas terhadap pendidikan dasar menengah kita ke depan.
Sultan further adds the Parliament is committed to make education facilities and infrastructure to be prioritized in improving the quality of education. According to Sultan, high quality of education can only be obtained through even education facilities and infrastructures throughout Indonesia. Sultan also pointed out the high cost of education, which become one of the causes of low quality education in Indonesia. Therefore, the book system law can also become the solution for the community in supporting high education fees.
Tentu biaya. Ini kan biaya pendidikan kita dapat dikatakan ini terus-menerus masih dirasakan susahnya oleh masyarakat, orang tua siswa. Makanya saya dorong salah satu di Komisi 10 kita udah sahkan undang-undang sistem perbukuan. Undang-undang sistem perbukuan itu memuat intinya ada 3M. M yang pertama mutu, yang kedua murah, yang ketiga merata.
Panji Dwi and SETYA TVR Parlemen Report.
And that rounds up this edition of English Parliamentary News. On behalf of all the crew of TVR Parliament, we would like to thank you for your attention. And we will meet again in the next edition of English Parliamentary News. From me, Rizky Hawadi, once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.